So Wish Upon is a horror movie that just came out this weekend alongside War of the Planet of the Apes, and this movie good. But surprisingly, this movie is pretty functional, it's pretty serviceable, it's an okay, decent horror movie to come out this summer. Or not knocking my socks off, it is pretty predictable in parts and everything, but it's like that throwback predictable that's like, you know, I haven't seen a horror movie like this in a while. So done in this style, done in this kind of way, so it is like refreshing to see again. But it's not knocking your socks off. You don't have to rush to your movie theater to go see it, but it is pretty decent enough. You know, I got a couple of bucks to go see this weekend. Let's go, why not? It didn't piss me off, so that's a good thing. Looking at the pros and cons, why I believe that Wish Upon is in theaters right now. You have time to go see it. If you're not seeing War of the Planet this weekend, or you did see War of the Planet this weekend, then you want to see something else, here's Wish Upon. Here's what you need to know about it. First off, acting in the movie. Our main chick, she's cool. She didn't piss me off. I can't think of her name right now. I'm not gonna look it up either, because I'm lazy, so what? But she was serviceable in the movie. I liked her in parts. Like, at the end of the movie, she made this judgment call, and I was just like, no, why would you do that? That's dumb. Now you just fucked yourself over and fucked everybody else over in the movie, too. So, yeah, I don't care about you anymore. Before that moment, I cared about her. She was cool. Didn't care about her friends, though. Her black friend, she was cute, but annoying as fuck. Barbara's in this movie too. Barbara from, you know, Stranger Things. I was like, oh, Barbara's in this movie. I hope she lasts a lot longer in this movie than she did in Stranger Things. And she does. Plot in the movie is really short and simple. You have our main girl, you know, she's just an outsider, you know, not all her kids like her. She's one of the unpopular kids and everything. And her dad ends up finding this mystic Chinese box, and the Chinese box grants wishes. It gives her 7 wishes, and she starts wishing for stuff, and her wishes do come true. At the cost of someone ends up getting axed off and murdered in mysterious ways and shit. And so of course there's your movie. Now she's getting wishes and people are dying, and then she ends up finding out about this evil box of death, and now it's like wishes. Pros of the movie, like I said, it reminded me of Wishmaster in a sense, and it's been a while since the Wishmaster movies that came out. Maybe the first Wishmaster, you know, the good one. So with that, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into, and the scares and the deaths in the movie, the way they were executed, it was like Final Destination style, like that. Like you didn't quite know how a death was gonna happen. You know, you see ominous things happen, and it's like, oh, they're gonna go out like this, or they're gonna go out like that. And when it does happen, it takes you by surprise that the tension just winds up, just like, oh, they're gonna die. How is it gonna happen? How is it gonna happen? Cause the movie, I'm gonna say that it is pretty fucking predictable. Like, you know how this movie's gonna go. By the time she gets the box, she starts making the first wish, and you see what happens after that wish is granted. And just like, okay, yeah, now just this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and we get to the end of the movie, and then this happens, and yeah, it happened. And you thought you could beat the box, but at the end of the day, you know you can't beat box, you can't cheat death. At the end of the day, Wish Upon is a movie that didn't piss me off. It was a pretty serviceable horror movie. It is predictable as shit, but it is a pretty serviceable horror movie. There are worse movies out that have came out, and this is definitely not one of them. So if you got time, go check it out. With that being said, I'm going to say that Wish Upon is definitely a 6 out of 10, which is definitely a good movie if you Redbox it. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.
Here they go.